guys, good morning class. My name is Jeivandri Onthoni. Now, I will presentation the academic final project. My title academic final project is Mathematics Plan Accounting Design based on PSAK 69. Agriculture case study of mathematics farmer business groups in the village of Lahopang, district of Sitaro, district of South as Xiao. Why I did take this title? Because business in agriculture do not really understand how to do accounting record, more specifically in Lahopang village. Okay guys, now we are going to the chapter 1. Indonesia is one of the countries with the largest agricultural commodities and abundant natural resource. As we know, in Indonesia, the archipelago is known as an agrarian country, which means that most Indonesian people make a living as farmers besides. Indonesia is also a tropical climate, which allows the many types of living things to grow and develop properly. Especially plants, agriculture is the primary sector in the Indonesian economy. The existence of this agriculture sector is also a real hope for the Indonesian economy. For the research purpose, the purpose of this study was to design an accounting of knowledge plan based on PSAK 69 agriculture. And benefit of research. This research can be expected to be learning material in the application of accounting for business activities career. By the Lahopang village, farmers groups can be a source of reference or comparison material for further research with similar topics that study the accounting treatment of mathematics which are set in PSAK 69 agriculture. Studying something broader in particular in this study is expected to be a reference for writers and brights that will connect us to a better future, to be more flexible, to know things that have arisen, especially towards the accounting profession. Okay guys, now we are going to the chapter 2. In the chapter 2, we can talk about theoretical basis. What is the definition of agriculture? Agriculture contains two meanings, namely in the narrow sense or day-to-day interpret as farming activities in the terms of broad meaning interpret as activities involving the production process of producing materials for human needs that can come from plants or animals accompanied by efforts to renew. Okay guys, now we are going to the chapter 3. In the chapter 3, we are talking about the research methodology. Type of research. Type in this research is research and development. Research and development, then according to Nusa Putra, research and development is a method of international systematic research to find, improve, develop product, and test the effectiveness of products. Models or methods, strategies, ways that are superior, new, effective, efficient, productive, and meaningful. And research place and time. The place of the research was in the village Lahopang, Xiao, Xiao, and Sitaro Regency North Sulawesi. The times of this research was carried out for approximately 6 months. And for the date of source, we can use the primary date. Primary date is original date that is collected by the researcher himself to answer his research problem specifically. The date needed by the author is PSAK 69 as a theoretically basis and the results of interviews in the form of nutmeg plant cultivation, cost incurred, and nutmeg agricultural activities. And secondary data is that source from records that are available to farmers and from other sources, namely by conducting library studies, by studying books relating to accounting issues of coconut plants and other journal reference. Okay guys, now we are talking about date collection techniques. In techniques collection date, there is something I can say and first about the interview. Interview is a method of collecting data by asking questions freely both structure and instructor and this study research. Interview several coconut farmers in the village of Lahopan. Next, documentation. Documentation is to state that the document is a record of events that have already passed. Document can be in the form of writings, drawings, or monumental works of person. Study documentation in this research in the form of images of nutmeg plant. Next, literature study is any attempt made by researchers to gather information relevant to the topic or problem to be or is being researched. In this research, in the form of books on agriculture accounting, research journals on agriculture accounting. Now we are talking about the analysis techniques date. The date reduction stage is the date that has been collected from interviews and documentation, arranged and categories according to research needs or according to the focus of the study and then arranged systematically, and the data are not suitable or separate. Next, the data presentation stage is carried out in various forms of table, graphs, and the like. More than that, the presentation of that can be done in the form of brief description, charts, relationships between categories, flowcharts, and like from primary and secondary data. And then the withdrawal and testing phase of the conclusion is that the research will conclude from the data reduction stage and the stage of presenting that what happened and what should have happened by looking at the impact of the adoption of PSAK 69, which is then made into conclusion suggestion. From the analysis techniques that we can analysis was carried out in stages as follow. 1. Observing research objects that will be summarized in the general overview. 2. analysis that match agriculture activities in farmers in La Hopang village through interviews. 3. Analysis transaction, then make journals, posts, and reports. Next, make a study of the application of exciting accounting to farmers and accounting in accordance with PSAK 69 standards. And draw conclusion from research that has been. Okay guys, that's enough for my academic final project. I hope what is covered can be useful for all of us. See you guys and happy nice day. Goodbye.